Everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to be playing some of the Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall, specifically the Unity version. I hope you guys are excited for more of it. We're going to be reading more of the Baron Zaya biographies. We read Chapter 2, we read Book 2 of the real Baron Zaya, and today we're going to read Chapter 8 of the true Baron Zaya. I hope it's as entertaining as the other one, because that was delightfully written and wonderfully entertaining. I'm orange, that's close, that's true. Wow. Yeah, so I'll talk a bit more about why my character has cat ears here in a second. I installed some mods. One of the mods I installed gave the Khajiits cat ears. Other mods I install make it so that we see more of the beast races throughout Daggerfall. Basically, a bunch of mods to make it fall more in line with the lore of the Elder Scrolls. I'll be doing this with every Elder Scrolls game I play, except for maybe Morrowind, because Morrowind's very rich as it is. But, like, yeah, so now we'll see more of the beast races. Khajiits look a little bit more like Khajiits. She has the tail and the kitty feet, and now she has ears. That's all I added was the ears, because you're not going to see the tail or the feet. Now you'll know she's a Khajiit at all times, because you'll always see her face. Ah, so we're a beast. Yeah, I'm orange, that's close. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. We got that. That's pretty cool. But yes, if you're new here and you enjoy what you see, be sure to follow. If you want to see more from me, or just to hang out, be sure to join the Discord via the link down below. A Miss Beast, you could say. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And if you want to support the stream, help it grow, be sure to subscribe. Right now we're working towards the goal of replacing my busted mouse and keyboard with a new and shiny and clicky functional mouse and keyboard that you guys will be able to hear and enjoy the sounds and the ASMR of. So if you want that, be sure to subscribe. Also, subscribers get special privileges in the Discord. They get access to the special subscriber channels. They get to join me in voice chat for streams, that sort of thing. So be sure to do that. Beep, 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 beep. One sec. We're almost ready, guys. One moment. Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started. I love this music though. But yeah, I made some changes. I swapped out my ugly ass pants for this red half skirt. I'm not gonna lie, pretty happy with it. We have our current name is Feline II. She's a Khajiit. Her class is Kitty Combo. She's going to be a hand-to-hand fighter who uses magic to enhance her abilities. You know, I don't think Fairy Tail's a very good show, but there is one thing I gotta give Fairy Tail, and it's being the first thing I ever saw that was just like, yeah, this is a mage that wears full plate. Because if you think about it, what's the reason for a mage not to wear full plate armor? Hi, TJ. Like, just because you're physically strong doesn't mean you're good at fighting. You know, you can have a really endurant mage who hit the gym and wears full plate, but still casts spells. Anyway, we are here in Gothway Garden. These are all the people of Gothway Garden. Say hello. They're all terrifying. They're all 3D models that have been turned into sprites, and all the women have bookshelf asses. Because wearing armor's for pussies. Dun 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 dun. How you doing, TJ? It's good to see you, man. Alright, so let's take a look at our inventory real quick. Couple things. We have all these clothes and shit we need to sell, so we need to head to a trade house. We got a sword we can use later on, as well as a bow. We're just going to basically be hoarding arrows until I max out my hand-to-hand skill. And we're going to be reading one of these books by the end of the stream. Awesome. Are you just watching this through, are you watching this through desktop? Are you watching this through virtual desktop right now? But what I also did was I updated the Feline Chronicles. For those who don't know, I make documents for my different RPG characters that help me keep track of things like backstory, things like quests I need to do, goals in the game. But the Feline Chronicles tells the story of every single iteration of Feline Mista throughout the years. And I have a quest log. I have a guide for the main quest. Now I need to be certain levels to get certain quests. So we got some time. I need to be level 3. Right now I'm only level 2, so I'm gonna need to do some stuff to get leveled up in the meantime. But for now, let's go ahead and find ourselves a trade house. So, general stores. I'm looking for... yeah, first class supply store. Sorry, friend, can't help you there. About the superior supply store. I guess I'll tell you it's that way, southeast. Okay. Now, shops are in orange. I think we should just go check out these orange buildings here and find out whether or not it's what we're looking for. I'm modding Bone Lab and OMG, there's so much porn. Yeah, man, why do you think they call it Bone Lab? Hello, cow. Hello, Beaverton. This is where Beaverton lies in the Daggerfall world. He has already ascended and become a peace-loving cow. Isn't that so? Isn't it just the best news? I love Roblox Boxing Game. I'm glad you enjoy Roblox Boxing Game. I hope that Roblox Boxing Game gets a physical release, and that quote from you shows up on the box. Let's check out the general store. Incense and soft music soothe your nerves as you cross the threshold. Each item in the shop is carefully mounted and displayed. Not the slightest defect can be detected in any item within. Not the layout I would have chosen for a shop, by the way. Hello, sir. Let's repair some shit, first and foremost. I don't really think I have much to repair, but we'll go ahead and take all my armor and stuff off. And then boop, 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 boop. Alright. Anything else that needs to be repaired? I'm going to be selling most of these, but I might as well. Condition new. Alright. New. Sounds good. Alright, looks good. Alright, we'll go ahead and repair all these then. I don't have enough gold. Well, shit. Give me my shit back then. And let me get dressed. This is embarrassing. You ever strip naked for someone just to find out they're not going to repair your clothing? Isn't that the shit? Isn't that the worst? Alright, got my cape. Got my power cleave shirt. Got my... Should I go with the gray? No, the gray's hideous. Let's go with the red. Yeah. Alright, let's sell some shit. Game has my quote, it's good because that's true because I said so. Indeed. Hell yeah, man. Your quotes are important. It's a lot of clout. Alright, what are we selling? We are selling this dress. As much as I like this dress, we gotta sell it. We're selling this. And now we read... I want to hold on to these. I don't want to throw them away. So we gotta find a way to... We gotta find somewhere to put them. But we'll sell this long skirt. We'll sell these shoes. We'll sell this Eodric. We'll sell the Khajiit suit. The short shirt and the casual pants. I can't sell any of these ingredients. I'm going to have to go to an alchemy shop. But that's 18 gold. I'm not going to get a lot for it, because we got quests to do. Alrighty. Hopefully I'll be able to get some sort of armor for my chest soon. That'd be really nice. But, hey, we're done here. How much gold we got on us? We got about 300 gold. Okay. I probably have enough to repair my gear now. It's probably good to have repaired gear before I go out into a quest. Alright, let's try and repair our gear now. Hopefully he'll let us. How are these doing? Used. Hey, I don't need to repair those because I don't plan on using them for a long time. There we go. Slightly used cape. And we'll repair. Don't have enough gold. How much is that going to cost me? Jesus Christ! Okay, how about just the boots? Can you repair my boots? Thank you. Good lord. Yeah, they're fucking me on the repair costs here. Anyway, there's our stuff we need to sell, which means we need to make our way to an alchemy shop. I guess we could ask someone in town about that. You know what? You know who'd probably know about an alchemy shop? The Mages Guild. Which I'm going going there anyway, because I need to start practicing my magery. That's east. The Mages Guild is north in town. Yeah, they're fucking me. For real, though, they are. Also, I love how fast I can move. I just like to imagine my character Naruto running, with her cape flying in the breeze, her cat feet just kicking off the ground, giving her a lot of speed. I've always liked Khajiits. I don't know, something about them have always been very charming to me. Aside from just Kitty, they've always been very... They're kind of like the funny, silly class. Like, they feel like the joke. They feel like a joke class. But so do the Argonians, but I don't know, just Khajiits have so much more... Hello. Hello, sir. You're a guard. Hey. Do you know where I can find... General stores. Yeah, I don't think there's any alchemy. I don't think there's any alchemists here. They seem concerned with Spriggans in the area. Oh yeah, and we can just run out into the open world if we want. Like, that's a thing, but like I said before, it's the actual scale of a world. Like, it's the actual size of what a country would be, so we wouldn't get anywhere. Even if I had a horse, it would take several hours to get anywhere. Open from 11 to 23. Okay, well, what's the time right now? Was it N for the status? No, L. Yes, okay, 10:16. Alright, we just wait an hour, we'll be all set. Let's loiter for an hour and come back. Yep. Considering she probably isn't animated in-game, I just imagine her T-posing and levitating through the town. There is a third-person mod I can look into getting, if you guys want to see what she actually looks like in gameplay. Hello! Yes, you are worthy to join the Mages Guild. As an apprentice, you can use the Spell Maker and get training in any of the guild's skills. Later, you will become eligible to use the library, buy magical items, and even make your own. Are you interested in joining? Yes. Then henceforth, you will be known as Feline II, apprentice of the Mages Guild. It will take patience and hard effort to gain access to all the guild offers, my child. But I can now give you access to our trainers and our Spell Maker. Too much power and too little time has destroyed many a man and woman. The Mages Guild is nothing if not conscientious. Alright, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to save the game. Because this game does its quests in a little bit of a silly way. See, the only scripted quests that really exist in this whole game are in certain... They're very rare. You get your main quests, which are scripted and have pre-made dungeons. And you get your occasional guild quests, usually at the end of quest lines, that are scripted and have dungeons made for them. Everything else is randomly generated. So, what kind of Doom mod is this? This is the Elder Scrolls 2. So Skyrim, count back 3, and here we are. This was the game. This is 3 games before Skyrim. All right, Mr. Wicksmith. Let's get a quest from you. Occasionally, we must place our trust in certain students, allowing them more latitude with alchemical experiments than they deserve. I have a sample here, a contaminated fluid that must be purified and sent to one of our more experienced members for reuse. Are you willing to cast a spell to cure poison? Yes. Very well then, here it is. The student, who will go unnamed, decided to mix spider venom into water without boiling it beforehand. As you and I well know, that permits the venom to spread, and now the entire decanter is full of the filthy matter. Thankfully, a simple spell to cure a poison will do the trick. Once you have purified it, take it to Christian Ashton, who tends to work in Ripwich. You will be paid for the delivery. The reclaimed liquid will actually be useful in certain lesser trials which we wish to record in an isolated environment. Quite convenient. And please have this done within 15 days for your reward of 166 gold pieces. So the way guilds work in this game is somewhat interesting. Basically, your guild advancement is not based off of just finishing the quest line. You have to have they have a list of skills that earn you. It's kind of like in Sims. You know how like in The Sims, there's certain stats that'll get you further in a job. In Daggerfall, there are certain skills attached to each guild, and your 2 highest ones plus the amount of quests you've completed will determine your rank in the guild. So for this one, it's going to be Restoration and Alteration. We're going to be grinding those skills up, and I do believe Cure Poison is a Restoration spell. So we might actually have to load that save if I can't buy that spell. I don't want to make a spell, I just want to buy a Cure Poison spell. Let's talk to different people. I don't want to buy a magical item. Though, we'll be visiting him quite a bit. He's going to help us get some kick-ass gear. Buy spells. Alright, we need Cure Poison. There it is. We don't have the money for this, so we're going to have to load that save. That's okay. And so what's cool is the quests are also randomly generated. So if you get a quest you don't like, or don't like the sound of, or sounds like too much trouble, load your save, talk to him again, and you'll get a new quest. Yeah, these early Elder Scrolls games are fucking insane. Like, if you started with Skyrim, which is probably one of the most, it gets made fun of, it gets joked on for being buggy, but, like, the game is consistent. Very fair, it's very consistent. It's very tight, is how I describe it. Whereas these old games are loose and batshit insane, with their writing and with everything that goes down in them. Alright, give me a quest. Apprentice, have you any ability to identify objects? Your spellcasting ability would really help us out here. No, I'm sorry. Well, it certainly is not a matter of life and death. Occasionally, we must place our trust in certain students. No. Well, yes, please give me one that doesn't require me this. My dear Feline, we often tell our newest inductees to the guild, too much power and little time has destroyed many. Sadly, not all our students take heed of that warning, and we currently have a situation in our hands. Because of it, for a copy of a book, we request your help in culling a student too well versed in illusion magic for one's own good. So, yeah, we gotta go kill another student. Alright, I can kill somebody. An admirable response, my child. It seems this student became hopped up on power after using a chameleon spell for the first time, and found it just addictive. Then came experimentation with the shape-shifting spells, and suddenly, we have reports pouring in of a tiger wearing robes that kills people. One of our students' friends knew that there was this hiding spot of resort. The Cairn of Vladivarar, in this same province. Go there and find our pupil, in whatever state as they may be the case, and end this menace for us. You have 21 days. Alright, well, we have our objective. We're going to open up our quest log here, and we need to go to the Cairn of Vladivarar. Luckily, we can just click on this, and then do this. We don't got to look up the name, it'll just take us right to it. And now we're going to go on foot. It's going to cost us a bit of money, but we're going to make a lot more money when we get back. Now, actually... Travel time 10, travel time 9. If we rest at inns, it'll cost... So we can camp out, or we... You know what? We don't have the money to camp out. For now, let's go ahead and begin our trip on foot. And you guys are going to get a kick out of this. Oh. Oh, it didn't do it. Huh. Alright. Never mind then. You guys ain't going to get a kick out of nothing. Too bad. Huh. So what it actually did previously, and I don't know how to enable this now, I'm thinking about it, is it would actually show your character on foot traveling, and it would actually show them walking and everything. Now, I'm going to guess this over here is our dungeon entrance. Let's take a look. Aha, there it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop a quick save here at the entrance and head on in. And now, we're dungeon crawling. Now, of course, we need to keep an eye on our auto map, our Metroid Prime map, as I like to call it, and look for secret doors and such. Now, what I like to do when I do these kind of dungeons in any game, and you'll see it when I play like any sort of boomer shooter. I do the same thing as I hug the left side and I walk along the edge, and I do that until I get back to where I started. Now we're looking for a tiger. Now a tiger's gonna fuck us up, but we can we can fight back. I hear a skeleton. That makes me nervous because the skeleton really fucked me up in that first dungeon. Listen to his scream. Now you can't tell when you've been found or not, so right now I'm just creeping and hoping he doesn't see me. He doesn't seem to be giving chase, so let's just keep moving. I'll take a look here, and so every now and again you want to pop open your map and see if you missed any secret doors. It looks like I did not, so that's good. And with that, we're going to go ahead and exit out of the map. And, oh, we got a shaft here. Now, this is just a very steep passageway. We can still walk on it just fine. But yeah, Bethesda, interesting origin, that developer. They started off making... making sports and movie tie-in games. Until one day, they made a movie tie-in game for Terminator. And now, this game was really interesting because... Oh, shit. Because it wasn't just a shooter. It was actually kind of like open world. Like, the levels were really big, and it had this... It would keep reusing the same big areas over and over again. And it was this weird kind of game design that hadn't, like, occurred yet. They kind of made one of the first open world games. And so they thought, well, let's make our own world. Let's make our own... let's take our arena game about fighting in the arena and convert it into more of an open world thing, you know? They originally wanted to make something like Ultima Underworld or like old dungeon crawlers like Pathways into Darkness. And instead what they made was something completely different. They took the mold created by Terminator, I think it's called Terminator either Skynet or Future Shock, one of them, but the Terminator game they made. And they then used it to they kind of built a fantasy game around it. Same big world that you could freely explore, same kind of thing, but instead now it's an RPG, and there's stats and there's levels, and it was very D&D influenced, and Arena did a lot. Arena was really popular. Because while Ultima Underworld really lets you get into the dungeon, you couldn't... Like, being able to just roleplay as a character in this world was something that you could only really do in Dungeons & Dragons and Elder Scrolls, you know? And the Elder Scrolls was just a name made up. Back then, the idea of the Elder Scrolls themselves didn't exist as these, like, powerful magical artifacts that would blind all but the most worthy, you know? That didn't exist yet. That was something they made up later on. Daggerfall, the Elder Scrolls was just a name they made up, and the first game, they had already, like, trademarked Arena, so they just kept the name and said, oh man, Tamriel is so violent and horrible that people call it the Arena. And they just kept the fucking name, even though the game started as a arena fighting game almost. And so, yeah, so it began. And so it was written. It looks like we're about to loop on the dungeon here. We're going to go ahead and loop to the front, and then just continue, and we're going to stop at the door and start hugging the right wall instead. And so it is written. Yeah, and so it began. After Arena, they would make Terminator, I think it's either Future Shock or Skynet, one of the two. I always get the two confused. And they would further the technology even further. And it's ironic, because like you go and you play those old Terminator games, and they kind of feel sort of like pixel art modern Fallout. It's really weird. And so, yeah, then Bethesda then took their same format. They moved it onto the Fallout series once they got that. They were huge fans, and they made their fan game turned sequel, Fallout 3. And then, yeah. What happened then? Oh, this is more of a recent development. They eventually made Starfield and stuff, but we all know the history of Bethesda after a certain point. I think this was the first game Todd Howard actually worked on, was Daggerfall. He wasn't, I think he was like an enemy designer or something like that. But he didn't get I think his directorial debut was actually Morrowind, which comes later. So we'll be playing after this. What else is going down? Oh yeah, it's really funny. There was a recent Terminator game that came out, I think it's called like Dark Future, that is an actual, like, it feels like an actual sequel to those old Bethesda-made Terminator games. Like, like people described it as like a Fallout game set in the Terminator world, but no, it's more just like a successor to Future Shock and Skynet. And so we kind of accidentally got a sequel to that game. I'm going to go ahead and quick save here. Let's go ahead and check the map real quick. And now what we can do is kind of hug the right wall and go through on the right side. But I think we'll be fine in that regard. Now, I did turn on the thing that makes the dungeons smaller. Simplified Dungeons mod, which is very helpful, because the dungeons can get stupid in this game. And luckily I got to avoid that skeleton, but I don't think I'll be able to this time. But yeah, that's Daggerfall. Daggerfall's crazy. This game is really neat, and this is what I want. I want more of this. I want mods, but like remasters that just take a game and port it forward, you know? And now that we're living in an age where new games release with pixel art or low poly aesthetics, we don't need to change the art style and make it super realistic. That's one of the reasons why, like, Ocarina of Time 3D is one of my favorite remakes, because it kept the aesthetic. It went back and it improved things. Like, it went to the concept art that inspired the low poly models, and they then made models based off of that concept art. Really smart shit like that. I got, like, infinite... Like, I don't... Like, as much as I like I like the occasional, like, full-on crazy-ass remake. I got more respect for this sort of thing, of just, let's maintain what was here, fix whatever's broken, and pull it forward. And now Daggerfall is probably in the best state it's ever been in. Like, the qualities of this mod is pretty awesome because it lessens the issues with Daggerfall. And alright, do I want to do Salve Bruise instead? Yeah, we'll do Salve Bruise. Because it lessens the issues with Daggerfall and improves what it does well. Elven Broadsword can't use, Steel Saber can't use, we'll grab the gold pieces. Alright, let's go ahead and use the rest of our spells here. Quick save, and then rest until we're fully healed. Excellent. My stealth skill is improved. Good, because that's kind of the point. Yeah, that's why I'm moving so slow, is I'm sneaking. I'm trying to level up my stealth skill. I'm training it as, By the way, a little piece of language that I learned about. Apparently in RuneScape, when you grind a skill, they don't call it grinding it, they call it training. I love that concept. Because that takes something that sounds bad and makes it sound much nicer for those who actually enjoy it. I kind of dig it. Then again, as people who hate the grind, they're going to be like, fuck you, it's still grinding. Which is fair. That's cool, right? But no, this game's in kind of its best state. There are major flaws with Daggerfall. And we're going to experience some of them real soon. The game's buggy, without a doubt, as always, you know, as is the style at the Forever. However, what we're also going to get a kind of taste of is... Like, your guys are getting a taste of it right now. Look at this fucking dungeon. Look at this shit. This is nothing. In the grand scheme of what Daggerfall has to offer in terms of its maze dungeons, in terms of its 3D stacking mazes, this ain't shit. The mindset at the time with these developers is they wanted to make the biggest, longest, most sprawling dungeons possible. And boy, did they try. We value very different things nowadays, but the style at the time was... Oh, fuck me, that's a mummy. Now, mummies are fuckers. We'll see how we do here. I'm honestly thinking I might die. We'll see what happens. So yeah, the combat is an interesting part of the game. I actually really like it. But it's not very skill-based. It's very character-based. Like, every time I click, it's like I'm rolling a die. Yep, there we go. I deaded. That will happen a lot. Worry not. Don't let it discourage you. Within the next few hours, I will be fucking overpowered. I will be a god amongst men. So, worry not. Worry not, my friends. But yeah. My phone bell behind my bed, so I didn't realize I heard you for like... so I heard you for like 10 minutes. That's hilarious. I was speaking in your mind, communicating with your brain. So yeah, mummies are motherfuckers. They're tough. I would say don't fuck with them, but like... That corridor is progress. You know what? Let's actually head down this corridor. Is there anything on the right side of this corridor I haven't explored yet? Let's take a look. Looks like it's just going to loop me back around. So... Oh, but there is a room there I haven't explored yet. Yeah, let's take this path for now and see what happens. God, this music's really nice, not gonna lie. Kind of chill. Kind of digging it. I might actually look up the orchestral soundtrack for this one and port it forward into Morrowind. Because Morrowind has like 3 songs. You know, that's one of the fun things about old PC games. It's like, what? There's no settings menu? What? You put 2 songs in your game? Look at the Super Nintendo. It's got at least look at Mario for the NES. It's got at least 5 songs. Like, why? How come your fucking sprawling 200-hour RPG has 3 tracks in it? Like, they're great. I love the music in Morrowind. Don't get me wrong, but the game has 3 fucking songs. It's really weird. And one of the songs is just the ending. Yeah, we're still rocking iron right now. We need to get steel soon, hopefully. Are you still here? Oh, what the fuck is that noise? Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, I got a scarab. All this is going to sell for pretty good once I get out of here. Finding lots of treasure. I do like the idea of my character just walking around the dungeon with a single fist up. That always cracks me up, of just like, I'm going to punch you. Come around the corner. And catch a fist to the face. Leather, ew. I'm going to punch you. What do we got? What do we got around this next corner? I hear a zombie. It's scary. It's very spooky. Alright, looks like I'm right on top of the entrance right now. Yeah, right? No, that's what I think what I'm going to do with Morrowind is just pull forward any songs from this. Like, I know Morrowind has its own specific sound, but like, I don't know, maybe like a thing that delays the music so it doesn't just play all the time would be nice. Man, I'm struggling with this bat. Bat has no treasure. What the hell? Fucking poverty bat. Actually, what I want to do instead is, instead of using health here, there we go. I want to choose the cheapest spell, because the more I cast, the higher chance I have of leveling up. Yeah, see? Alright. Looks like this hallway. We haven't explored it yet. So, the dungeons in this game are so big that it is common practice, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, to memorize the cheat to teleport to the objective. Like, I mean, and that's an interesting argument. Like, a point where the player base just widely accepts a single cheat because the game is bad in that very specific way. Now, I actually am enjoying the smaller dungeon. Oh, hold on. What's that over there? I hear something over there. I wonder what's over there. Don't know yet. It's a mystery, isn't it? But we got a split in the hallway coming up here. Nothing much going on in this area. I hear movement. Let's quick save here. Ah, okay, well, shit. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm kind of lost. Big dungeons. Like, that's such a of its time thing. Like, and I can imagine, like, rich... Like, is it just rich teenagers? Because rich teenagers from the 80s and 90s played a lot of D&D and just... Please die. I like how her Ki sounds like a meow. Come on. Come on. Come on, I might have to retreat. Ah, there we go. I fucked it up. Oh, I got a little bit of health there. Look at that. It bugged out. That's funny. Alright. Good thing I saved there, huh, guys? Oh, lordy. That's great. The Bat of Poverty. Oh, Bat of Poverty, what is their wish? But yeah, I think it was just a bunch of rich kids in the 90s who were like, man, I just want to D&D all weekend. We're gonna just sit and explore this entire fucking dungeon. Because I know, for me, if I get into too much combat in D&D 5e, I get fucking bored. We're gonna go ahead and use Salve Bruce. Yes! Alright, Mummy is defeated. Hell yeah. Press that until fully healed. And that'll probably level us up, or level up at least one of our skills. Yep, hand-to-hand just went up. Let's take a look there at the sheet. Boop, hand-to-hand, 51%. Looking good. Alrighty. Yeah, so if you have a character you want, you can just get them real quick. It's always good to catch those games early on when it doesn't have a lot of content. I remember where I had played so much Overwatch in year one, but by the end of the year, I was like drowning in currency and I could just buy whatever I wanted. And then, oh, look at that. They removed the currency system from the game. Who'd have thunk it? Wonder why they did that. Assholes. I love that system. I got like all the skins I wanted in year one. I guess that was the issue, is that I never felt tempted to spend any money, and they're like, nah. Let's just fuck them. Let's fuck them up. Let's fuck them over. I did enable the smaller dungeons mod, did I not? What do we got? We got gold, we got a giant scorpion stinger, we got prayer beads, a scarab, and a bell. When people trade, trans woman is... Trans female, including male... By the way, saying trans male or trans female is weird, because female typically refers to biological sex, not gender. Male and female, you know? So, a trans woman is man to woman. A trans man is woman to man. They just basically think of it as they transitioned to get to the point of woman, or transitioned to get to the point of man. That's kind of that idea, you know? Oh yeah, here's another really cool thing about Daggerfall that you're not going to see me use much. I will definitely be using it in later dungeons. Climbing! You can climb any surface. Now, opportunities to use this are limited, though if you want to do an Assassin's Creed inspired playthrough, you can totally do that. And I've seen that's actually a pretty popular run, is the Assassin's Creed style playthrough, where you get to climb on buildings and shit and be all stealthy. It's cool shit. That's really cool, right? Isn't that neat? That's kind of the fun of going back and playing older games. Little things like that. You never know what little thing will be your new favorite thing. For me, I get really into the player customization. I love the way it feels to be overpowered in this game. Because, like, that's kind of the thing with Elder Scrolls games. They're all inevitably going to be at a point where you're overpowered. But, like, what does that feel like, you know? I always felt like in Skyrim, you just kind of felt like a normal guy, but stronger. But, like, in these older Elder Scrolls games, when you get overpowered, you feel like a god. Like, you're flying around the map, you're teleporting, you're, like, super fast. Like, when I get a speed item that increases my speed, these punches are going to become stupid fast. Alright, there's a skeleton warrior. Skeleton warriors. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a left here. And hello there. Like I was just painted onto the ground. It's fucking great. Looking for that tiger, man. Looking for that tiger. Skeleton. Here we go. Now, I shouldn't have too much trouble with the skeleton. We'll see. I also should kind of just stand here and tank the hit so my dodge improves. But because I'm ducking out all the time, yeah, I'll stay here and tank it. Any hit I receive is just a chance to level up my healing anyway. Alright. Oh! Time to heal. Time to back down. Hey, the screen's pulsing like that because I'm dying. Oh, fuck me. Good. Excellent. What the hell are you doing? No! Jerry! Jerry's fucking dead, Panseep, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the quest real quick. How are we doing? We got 9 days left, so we got time. Hopefully we'll find it by then, but if we get to the point where we're completely running out of time, we can just cheat. It's okay. That's also kind of the fun of these old RPGs and like old games in general, is oftentimes there's nice little safety nets put in the way. I think what I should do is return to the entrance and restart my search from... Oh, no, wait, hold on. I remember what I was doing. Let's just run. Oh, you hear that? Hear that? They must have heard me. So enemies can hear you from over long distances. If you run around in one room, they're not just going to ignore that. Oh, Mr. Skeleton, it's time for you to die. Fuck my life. Alright, now we run. And we run. And we run so far away. Bum, bum. Rest fully healed. Where? Where? Oh, hi, rat. Alright. Rat grind is complete. Never liked Jerry anyway. He's gonna retire in a month. From what? Being a skeleton? Not gonna lie, Panseep, I think that's a lifelong career. If you're if you decide to be a skeleton at a young age, then you got that pretty much locked in. I see you around the corner, you motherfucker. You know, I'm not gonna lie, maybe standing there and tanking hits, not a good idea at this level, especially when I don't have the armor. So we're gonna get back to my zooming in and out type thing. Well, hey, he wouldn't have to guard the dungeon anymore. Oh, he would go live a skeleton life somewhere else, yeah. Probably in a field or something. He'd go out to be a field skeleton, yeah. A skeleton in the field doing my work. Hello, hello, I'm Jerry. Hi, Jerry. Do you think he'd like... Do you think he shows up for like the bad guy support groups in like Wreck-It Ralph? Like you think Skeleton shows up? when Zangief doesn't show up, he sends his friend the Skeleton. Man, I watched that movie last night. That is Wreck-It Ralph is a very interesting movie for its time. It is it's weird. It feels like it's made by people who haven't really paid attention to video games since the 80s. Like, that's the number one feeling I get from it. Like, it's clearly not made by gamers. Which doesn't make it a good thing. You know, doesn't make it bad. It's still a great movie. It's just... It's interesting how much, like, the video game plot is secondary to the actual plot of the movie itself. Like, I remember, I rewatched Toy Story recently, and there's this, like, love and passion for just toys that clearly exists within the world. Even something like Cars, you can feel that, you know? But Wreck-It Ralph, it's like with games, it really does feel like it's a boomer's understanding of games, you know? And it's still a great movie, but, like, I was just thinking about it, how, like, you could take Wreck-It Ralph and make it about anything. It doesn't need to be about games. It could be about really anything, and it would still work as a movie. So it's interesting to me that that's what they chose. I mean, I ain't gonna come up here shitting on Wreck-It Ralph. It's just, yeah. No, you can put your skin and muscles back on. Oh, okay, you can do cool skeleton things. I never thought about that. He could be like Drybones. Because, like, Drybones doesn't just patrol dungeons, he races in carts, too. I always like Drybones. You know, I'm probably going to teleport to the objective soon. I am running out of pathways to explore. Let's take a look at my path real quick. Alright. What are we dealing with here? Alright, let's make my way downstairs. Let's make my way downstairs. I'm gonna stop sneaking. I need to start making some progress here. Let's take a look at our map. Our Mappo. Yes. Okay, that pathway over there has not been explored. So, we can do here is we can hook a right, and boom, new path. I love Shy Guy. Shy Guy's awesome. I tolerate Shy Girl. I would like her more if Norm... Oh, man, Shy Girl, peak character design, not gonna lie. Did you fucking steal Mappo? I might have totally stole Mappo. I might have totally just stole that shit, but come on. You know I'm a criminal. Steel Mace, Iron Saber, Fairy Dragon Scale, fuck yeah. That's a good get. Oh, boy. Ha ha ha. Are you guys ready for some fun? This is the swimming. This may actually stop us from beating the dungeon. That's my oxygen. That is a fucking... Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I gotta get Jesus up. And oh! Oh, Christ. So, remind me, when we get back to the guild, to buy a water-breathing spell. Because... these parts of dungeons are motherfuckers. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to aggro that thing. We're going to get out of the water, and then we're going to leave. And then we're going to quick save again, and I'm going to step into the water to fight him. There he is. Now we run. Ow. No, shit! Wow, you're strong! Wow. Wowie, wowie, wow. All right, we might have to cheat. We're gonna probably have to cheat. I don't want to have to. That's what you get for that's what you get for stealing my happy mistake, Mister. Yeah, so I don't got a water breathing spell. So if we want to get our quest reward here, we're gonna have to cheat. Unless that's not the way in. Hold on. 1 second. Gotta figure that out. There it is. Tell a 2Q marker. That's what it is. So we're gonna quick save here, and we already did that. Tell a 2Q marker. Finished. Yup, I knew it. Whoa, Scorpion! Jesus Christ! Yeah, this quest was not going to happen. No? I think the best thing we can do is to... Jesus. Yeah, we're not going to make any money off of this. I think the best thing we can do is just abandon this quest and try a different one later when I'm more well equipped. Because I mainly just need that water breathing spell. But like the travel from there and back. Can I see the death cutscene, or is it Fallout type crap? That Fallout type crap is really good. Here, God mode. There is no God mode quest, so that's interesting. Tell it to exit, tell it to Q marker, tell it to Q spawned. Yeah. So I could totally teleport there, but I would probably die as soon as I enter, especially against a Scorpion. That is a much higher level enemy. So what we're going to do instead, tele to X entrance, I think is what it is. Tele to exit. There it is. Yep, so that'll just teleport us to the door. Little things you can do like that to save time. We're going to go ahead and chalk that quest up as a fail and head back to Gothway Garden. I know that's sad, but... It's a V? Yeah, it is. Okay. No, not Gothway. No. Gothway Garden. The wasteland has claimed your life. It's different every time, too. Yeah, it's going to take us 10 days. We're going to fail the quest. We would have failed the quest by the time we got home anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. So that quest is a fail. But we got valuable XP. We got items we can sell. I think we should head somewhere where we can sell the extra shit we don't need. Specifically all of our ingredients and such. And from there we can go and make some actual money and use that money to improve our character. Now the spell we need right now is water breathing. Water breathing is very important. Also, nice statue. Nice mess of pixels. You see a small hole in the ground here, distinct from the nearby terrain. It looks like it goes fairly deep. Do you want to reach in and see if anything's inside? Sure. You reach in and find the decrepit pouch of gold within the hole. It looks years old and carries no name. You ensure no one nearby cares as you take it for yourself. Hell yeah. Oh, it's the bank. Can I rob the bank? No, maybe later. Not where I want to be anyway. Also, this music's creepy as hell. Bank of Daggerfall's right there. What time are we dealing with right now? Alright, it's like 1 p.m. The wasteland has claimed your life. Alright, another shop right here. First class supply store. Hello. Sell. Okay, you don't want to buy anything I have. I'm gonna need to go to an alchemist if I want to get paid. Alright, Maybe Gothway has an alchemist. Let's go. Hello. Hi, Obi. How's it going, man? How goes things? Bum 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 bum. Yep, they expected me to slay the illusionist by now for 100%. I know. Yo, girl, alchemist. Regional? Yeah, any alchemist. Anywhere that would be. I think they have one in Tunbeth Hamlet. Alright, thank you. So, then we go here, find Tunbeth. Can we just type that in? Tunbeth Hamlet. There we are. Let's go there, and we'll go ahead and get ourselves... You are! Nice! You enjoy yourself some of that campaign, my friend. Oh, my shoulders are all crunched up. Slept on the couch last night. Wasn't great. I didn't get in trouble or anything. I just... Vea is really cold for some reason, and she's like, I must wear all the blankets. Under the overcast sky, a woman in fairly formal clothing accosts you, shouting too loudly for the purpose. Excuse me! I need a delivery. Ulthric Harthing at the Thirsty Badger is expecting this red rose and will pay if you deliver it for him. Alright. I don't have the time to do it myself. Make some money today, why don't you? Sure. That's right, some gold for your troubles. Go get it, the Thirsty Badger over to the southwest. Take the red rose, go find him. Tag on the red rose, he needs to be delivered within 24 hours. I see. Well, I guess we have ourselves a quest. What time is it now? 7 in the morning. So yeah, we're heading to the red rose. Hello. Looking for... Tell me about... Where is... Regional? No. Specifically, I'm looking for an inn. Black Griffin... Where is the red... That's the red mug. They did say it was... She did say it was to the southwest, right? Taverns, weaponsmiths, library, general stores, armorers, banks, guild. Okay, goodbye. Southwest, right? So, in this direction. There's a green marker here. We're also looking for the alchemist, but I mean, they're not going to be open. So let's get this red rose taken care of first. Are you gothic? Don't think so. I'm a cat girl. See? Khajiit. And by the way, they look. The only thing I added were the ears. That's the way the game actually looks. I didn't horny up the game. The game was already horny, okay? There's the dead jug. Hey, miss. I'm looking for... Wait, what was the name of the fucking... little quest? Medical delivery? Thirsty Badger. The red rose was the item. Hey, can you tell me where the Thirsty Badger is? There it is. I wish I could help you, but I know nothing about that. Alright, miss. Thirsty Badger. Why the hell would I want to give you directions, Feline? Alright, you can take your large ass somewhere else then. Taverns. This is kind of what it's like. So this is just doing reputation checks. And occasionally, you'll meet people who like you, and they'll mark it on the map for you. Now we know where the Thirsty Badger is. All the fucking way over there. I'm a Visigoth. Hell yeah, man. Romans fear you. Huh. So I think if we stand in the water, we'll actually sink. We just gotta stop moving. Oh, this water's very shallow. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go get some money! Alright, Thirsty Badger's over there. I believe that's the bank. Let's take a look. Or it's a trade house. Antiquities. Okay. Oh, hello. Boing, 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 boing. Alright, that's a Mage's Guild. Is that a Mage's Guild? Oh, shit. I can just grab a quest from here, then. Hell yeah. I don't gotta leave. I can just hang out here for a minute. Thirsty Badger. Hello, piggy. I pet the pig. Dog! I must pet the woofer. He looks angry. Alright. Alright, who are we looking for now? We are looking for Ulthric Harthing. Totally not a randomly generated name. All these names are randomly generated. That's why they're so silly. Well, not randomly, but, like, procedurally generated, of course. Like, there's a bank of names it draws from. Bum 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 bum. This one in a red mug. The eclipse is just a stepping stone to a tree-rich stream of pottery. Yeah, it was one of the cobblestones he had to stack to reach that pottery in the sky. My friends, god damn it, where are you, my dude? Oh yeah, if we were playing this with the nudity turned off. Or without the nudity turned off, you would just see, like, ladies that are just naked for no reason in the rooms. I'm not even joking. Like, that's how horny this game is. Like, I'm honestly kind of surprised I can stream this, but there's been enough mods over time to, like... It's ironic, because, like, most modern Elder Scrolls games horny up the game, but I feel like most mods in this game de-horny it. Oh, thank Kenrith you came with this. We shouldn't have gone the other day without it. Thank you. Take this gold. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, we got some more gold. Why Todd Howard? Hey, he didn't make this one. This was only... He worked on it, but he didn't... He wasn't the director. It was the style at the time. Fantasy was horny. Oh, hey, can I play this? I wish I could. I bet there's a mod I can get to let me play that. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, now we gotta go find the alchemists. Now, I might have run past it on the way here. Antiquities, the Mages Guild, the Dead Jug. Nope. Alright, let's go talk to someone. Try to find the Alchemy Guild. Hello, sir. Regional. Previous list. General. Previous list. Alchemists. East. So just east, east, east. It's all to the east. That's crazy, right? No, I was talking about it yesterday on stream, but like, fantasy games back then were horny, you know? I don't know. He's a strange figure, that Todd Howard. That's ironic, because, like, it's funny, because, like, a lot of these Elder Scrolls games are kind of free of his influence, you know? So there's not a lot of Todd Howard talk to have. I mean, specifically, Arena, Daggerfall, Redguard, and Battleforge, or Battlespire, are all very, like, clearly the dream of another man, right? But, like, Morrowind onwards, it's just Todd all the time. All day, every day, Todd. Okay. This is a smith. But you. Alchemy! Look at that. Bargain Pharmaceuticals. Hello, sir. I have lots of ingredients to sell you. Hey, look at that. Look at how much that's worth. Now, how much is he gonna... See, that's how much that's worth. How much is he gonna give me? How much is he gonna undercut me? Boom. Look at that. Look at that motherfucker. Less than half. Less than half of its total value. Enough of this endless dickering. You are obviously in great need. Normally I would pay far less, but for you I would offer 242 gold. You're a motherfucker. Yeah, so now at least we have enough, maybe, to go and buy some magical equipment to help us on our next dungeon. Or at least a water-breathing spell. Well, let's see if we can get our water-breathing spell, and then from there we'll figure it out. I'm gonna head back to Gothway Garden, and we'll do our quest there. Alright. Find Gothway Garden. Sidorovich deals, right? For real, like, he totally fucked me. Yeah, so again, camping out would be better for us, but... Or resting at an inn would probably be better for us, but we need the money. Few fields of different crops around the town. Alright, looks like it spat us out to the east here. What time is it? It's 7 in the morning. Okay, I'll go find, I'll go grab a bed at the... Yeah, actually, I don't need to. I can just loiter. It's not a big deal. Under the overcast sky, a smattering of citizens gather around a local official who's running a lottery to raise funds for the town. If you deposit 50 gold pieces, you'll be entered into a drawing to win 507 gold. You would be competing against several dozen people. Do you wish to test your luck? You know what? I'm good. I'm good. I need to save this money. Now is not the time for gambling. Maybe later. Gambling is for the rich. If you have a lot of money to fuck with and play around with, gamble. But otherwise, stay away. Oh yeah, so this is gonna, like, getting around town is gonna get a lot faster once I get a horse, but also a lot more dangerous. None of the NPCs... Oh hey, it's Beaverton. Yeah, none of the NPCs in this game can combat, so if you hit them with your horse, they just splatter. Don't be a quitter. Alright. Don't be a quitter. Gamble your life savings away. Pet the pig. There we go. It's a very important part of your Elder Scrolls playthrough to pet all the animals. I like bunny hopping. I don't know if this actually levels up my athletics. I hope it does, or my jumping. Shit. Alright. I could totally pick the lock. Alright, let's loiter for 2 hours. Alright, from 11? Oh, shit. In that case... Wait, in the eyes... Okay, cool, I'm not... You never know when you're suddenly going to become a criminal in this game. It's weird like that. You have finished loitering. Hey, guy. Believe you've been disappointed. You are hereby ineligible to receive any benefits available as a member. Perhaps you will come into the fold again, but for now you are anathema. Jesus! Okay, how about a quest? Join the guild. Okay, I'm gonna have to load a save. Alright, well, never mind all that. Never mind that shit! Here comes reload. Like I said, old but flawed. That's one of the flaws, is that you're given a quest. Now, there is a setting that lets you pick your quest, but I always felt as though that didn't feel very organic. So I opted to just go for the random quests. I need to buy... Okay, do you have an item of water breathing? That's the important thing. What do you got? Okay, no, I can't buy from you yet. Okay, I can buy spells, though. I need... water breathing. There we go. Alright, that's just enough. Perfect. Alright, I have no money now, but if I go to an alchemist, I can sell my shit. Hey, Perister. Hey, Wicksmith. How's it going? We're going to go ahead and save here. What's the job, buddy? I had work, but the situation resolved itself. Thank you anyway. My Starfall's waters is anything more exasperating than the discovery that the mummy wrappings you were planning on using in a potion have gone all sorts of green. I could use the guild's wrappings, but the recipe specifically calls for superlatively fresh mummy wrappings. Whatever that means, I don't suppose you'd be willing to scare me up some cloth of a mummy I know has more wrapping than it knows what to do with. That I can do, yeah, monster hunt. Jolly good, apprentice. It'll be worth 164 gold to you. Now, this mummy's tomb is not too far away at all, so it shouldn't take you any longer than 11 days to get there, make your grab, and get back. Remember, it's got to be fresh, preferably off its body. The name of the place is something like the Sepulchre of Darkanazar. It's sure to be gruesome there. You might want to bring a sword or some such thing. Well, good luck, young Khajiit. Was it snowing? Was there snow on the ground before I came in here previously? Anyway, I think there was. I think I'm just crazy. Alex forgets about snow. Nope. Hey. Hey, game. Okay, Darkanazar, right? The Sepulchre of Darkanazar, that's what it was called. It does that sometimes. Sepulchre. There it is. Hell yeah. Let's go camp out. It'll take us 5 days versus the 4 it would take. Yeah, I don't got no money. We're not. I have never been this poor at the start of Daggerfall, not gonna lie. They are. They're like Romani. Like the Romani. You stumble over a fallen headstone. I bet you that's the entrance to the dungeon, too. The entrance to the Sepulchre. Sepulchre? I barely know her. That's terrible. It's just terrible. Alright, fuck it. We're climbing. Oh, we're just walking around, because that gate's not a real gate. I love that. So that is lockpicking, by the way. You can punch the door and try and break it down, or you can pick it. I like to do both. Lever of some sort. We're going to leave that alone for now. Actually, let's see what the lever does. All right. Nothing, apparently. Back to the dungeon crawl. No, it's not a slur. I just would rather call them what they are. Oh, is that a trap? No. Okay. So if I go and I hit that lever, what'll happen? Let's take a look. Lever, and then... Maybe the lever just spawns bats. It's the bat switch. Master Bruce, I do not understand why we've installed this. Yeah, I genuinely think that fucking summons bats. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move you up. There we are. I hear a scream. I hear a skeleton. They are. I agree. It locks the door. Oh, okay. It'd be funny if it was just a bat spawner, though. Well, that launched his ass back. You see that? I love that. You really do feel your character getting stronger as the game goes on. And there I go. So here's the death screen. Since Pantsy wanted to see it, we'll just let it play. There's Bird. And that's the end of the story. Wrong hero. So yeah, I think the narrative device in this is that you're some future, like the narrator is some future historian reading the life story of your hero. I think that's kind of what it's about. They then crawled through another procedurally generated dungeon. God damn it. Why do they keep doing that? Bat. I think he does. I think Green Ghost Pie has vocal cords. The skeleton doesn't. I'm assuming that's like his soul screaming. That's always been my assumption. He hasn't seen me yet. He sees me now. Done. Alright, got 2 gold off the body. That's probably what that switch does. Let's head back and check. That's something people are kind of realizing with Starfield. Like, I feel like nobody was really excited for the procedural generation in Starfield. They were just like, well, it's gonna have it. They really just wanted to play cool space game. And they were like willing to accept procedural generation. Like, I didn't see anyone getting hyped for that part of the game. Even though that's probably what the developers cared the most about. Hey, there's the mummy. Assume we can get the kill here. So like I said before, every time I click, that's a dice roll. So what you're hearing, the whoosh, that's a miss. Morrowind has the same combat, but slower. We're going to go ahead and use Salve Bruce here. Oh, thank God. Hey, alright, we got another book. Let's say we do some reading while we're here. I agree. No, I totally agree. It's a bit wonk. Let's go ahead and give our book a read. So we have two books we need to read. We need to read The True Baron Zaya Part 8 and The Invocation of Azura. Alright. The True Baron Zaya Part 8. Baron Zaya sat in the hall at dinner, pushing her food about on her plate, feeling bored and restless. Symmachus was away, having been summoned to the imperial city by Tiber Septim's great-great-grandson, Uriel Septim. Or was it his great-great-great-grandson? She'd lost count, she realized. Their faces seemed to blur into one another. Perhaps she should have gone with him. But there had been the delegation from Tyr on a tiresome matter that required delicate handling. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good way of doing it, I agree. A bard was singing, but Baron Zaya hadn't been listening. Lately all the songs seem all the same to her. Whether new or old, now a turn of phrase caught her attention. He was singing of freedom, of adventure, of freeing Morrowind from its chains. How dare he? Baron Zaya sat straight up and turned to glare at him, and worse. She then realized that he was singing of some ancient war with Skyrim Nords, praising the heroism of King Morlin and his brave companions. That tale was old enough, yet the song was new, and the meaning. Baron Zaya wasn't sure. A bold fellow, but with a good voice and an ear for poetry and music. Rather handsome, too, in a raffish way. He didn't look exactly prosperous, nor was he all that young. Certainly he wasn't under a century of age. Why hadn't she heard him before, or at least heard of him? "Who is he? Who is he?" she whispered to her dinner companion, who shrugged. "Calls himself Nightingale. No one seems to know anything about him." "Bid him speak to me when he has done." Nightingale? Oh, they forgot the T. Nightingale came to her, thanked her for the honor and the purse she handed him. His manner wasn't bold, rather quiet and unassuming. He was quick enough with gossip about others, but she learned nothing about him, for he turned all questions away with a joking answer or a wild tale, yet one given so charmingly that it was impossible to take offense. My true name, milady, I am no one. No, my parents named me no one. Or was it nobody? What doth it matter? How can parents give names to that which they know not? Ah, I believe that was the name. Know not. I have been Nightingale for so long, I do not quite remember. Oh, since last month, at the very least. Or was it last week? All my memory goes into song and tales, you see. I have none left for myself. I'm really quite boring. Where was I born? Why, nowhere. I plan to settle in Dunroman when I get there, but I'm in no hurry. Did you read the propaganda yet? We're reading it right now. I see. And will you then marry at leisure? Very perceptive of you, milady. Perhaps. Although I find Anaste quite charming, too, at whiles. Ah, you are fickle, then. Like the wind, milady. I blow hither and yon, and hot and cold. Stay with us a while, then, if you will. As you wish, milady. Baron Zaya found her interest in life rekindled. All that seemed stale seemed fresh and new again. She greeted each day with zest, looking forward to conversation and song with Nightingale. Unlike other bards, he never sang her praises, nor other women's, but only of high adventure and bold deeds. When she asked him about this, he merely said, "What greater praise of thy charm couldst thou ask? And than what thine own mirror gives thee?" Nightingale! Nightingale! Damn! Damn, man! I think I want to fuck you. I think I'm falling for Nightingale. Holy shit, what a guy. Way better than that other fucker, that little farm shit. And if words thou wouldst have, then thou hast those of the greatest bards of the land. How should I vie with them, I who was born but a week gone by? For once they spoke privately, for Baron Zaya, unable to sleep, had bidden him come to her chamber, that his music might soothe her. Oh yeah. Get it! This is the propaganda. The true Baron Zaya. This is true Baron Zaya. I think real Baron Zaya is the quote-unquote true story written by a pervert you meet in Morrowind. I'm not even kidding. The dude's a fucking creep. He, cloned him. He made female clones of himself to sleep with. That's how much of a narcissist he is. Had bidden him come to her chamber that his music might soothe her. Thou art lazy and a coward, else I hold no charm for thee. Milady, to praise thee I must know thee, and thy spirit is wrapped in clouds of enchantment. Not so. 'Tis thy words that weave enchantment, and thy eyes. Know me if thou wilt, and if thou darest. He came to her. They lay close, kissed and embraced. Not even Not even Berenzia truly knows herself, he whispered softly. How can I, Berenzia? Thou seekest, and know it not. Nor yet for what? What would you have that you have not? Passion, she whispered. Passion and children born of it. And for thy children what? What birthright would you give them? Freedom, she whispered. Freedom to be what they are. Where can I find these things? They lie beside you and beneath you if you dare stretch out your hand to take them. But Symmachus, I tell you, in me lies the very answer to part of your quest, and below us in these very minds lies that which will grant us the power to achieve it. That which Morlin and Edward between them used to free the High Rock from Nord domination of their spirit. Properly used, none can stand against it, not even the power which the Emperor controls. Freedom, Berenzia. Freedom from the chains that bind you. Think on it, Berenzia. He kissed her again softly and withdrew. You're not going? She cried out, for her body yearned for him. For now, he said. Pleasure the flesh on nothing beside what we might have together. I would have you think on it. Damn! Fucking Nightingale, man! Like, yeah, this is totally the propaganda, but like, damn, Nightingale! Holy shit! What a badass! The fucking Nightingale grind set. Seduce a woman, make her want to have children with you, leave. Tell her you want to get down into the mines and rule the world. I would have you think on it. I don't need to think. What must we do? What preparation must we make? Why none? You can enter the mines freely. Once below, I can guide you to where this thing lies and lift it from its resting place. The Horn of Summoning, she whispered. Is it true? How do you know? 'Tis said it's buried beneath Daggerfall itself. Nay, long have I studied this matter. Ere his dead King Edward gave the horn for safekeeping into the hand of his old friend King Morelin, who secreted it here in Mournhold, under the guardianship of the god Ethan, whose birthplace this is. Now thou knowest what it has cost me many long years and weary miles to learn. The guy was writing the Nightingale parts with one hand. I think Berenzia wrote this. Of the god. Trust me, dear heart, all will be well. Laughing, he blew her that last kiss, and he was gone. Oh shit, like, are you gonna... So, like, taking this horn is probably, like, huge blasphemy. On the morrow, they passed the guards at the great doors that led below. Berenzia made her usual tour of inspection, but instead of leaving afterwards, she and Nightingale entered a long sealed door that led to an ancient part of the workings, long abandoned. The going was treacherous, for some of the old passages had collapsed, and they had to clear a passage or find a way around. Vicious rats and huge spiders scurried here and there and sometimes attacked them. We've been gone for too long, Berenzia said. They'll be looking for us. What will I tell them? Whatever you please, Nightingale laughed. You are the queen, aren't you? Symmachus. That peasant obeys whoever holds the power. Always has, always will. We shall hold the power, love. His lips were the sweetest wine, every touch of fire and lightning. Now, she said. Take me now, I'm ready. Her body... Jesus, she wants the dick so bad. Oh my god. Her body seemed to hum, every nerve and muscle taut. On the other hand, they took a chip and ate it. Not yet. Not here. Not like this. They're doing the dungeon crawl, and he's clearly using her to get some sort of goal. And she's just like, damn, this dude. I need it. Poor girl. Poor Berenzia. I like that, Ardent. Not here. Not like this. Thank you for the follow, David Haynes. I really appreciate it. Hell yeah, welcome, welcome. He waved around the ancient dusty rubble and grimrock walls. Just a little longer. Nothing like some nice Daggerfalling. Hell yeah, I love Daggerfall. This game has really become my comfort game as of late. Here, he said at last, pausing before a blank wall. Here it lies. His hands wove a spell and the wall dissolved to reveal the entrance to an ancient shrine. In the midst stood a statue of the god, hammer in hand, poised above an adamantium anvil. By my blood, Ethan, I bid you wake. Morriland's heir of Ebonheart am I, last of the royal kin, sharer of thy blood. At Morrowind's last need, with all elvendom in peril of their souls, release to me that which thou guardst. Now do I bid thee, strike! At his words, the statue stirred and quickened, and the blank stone eyes glowed red. The massive head nodded, and the hammer smote the anvil, which split asunder with a thunderous crash, and the stone god himself crumbled. Baronziah clapped her hands over her ears and crouched down, crying aloud. Nightingale strolled boldly forward and clasped what lay amongst the ruins with a cry of ecstasy, lifting it high. "Someone's coming!" Baronziah cried. "Wait, that's not the horn! It's a staff!" "Indeed, my dear. You see truly at last." Nightingale laughed aloud, then... "Good day." I like that. "I'm sorry, my darling, but I must leave you now. Perhaps we'll meet again one day. Until then, Symmachus," he said to the mail-clad figure who appeared behind them, "she's yours." That's writing this. "No!" Baronziah sprang up and ran towards him, but he was gone, winked out of existence, just as Symmachus' sword drawn reached him. His blade cleaved a single stroke through empty air. Then he stood as still as if he'd taken the stone god's place. Baronziah said nothing. 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 Symmachus told the half-dozen elves who had accompanied him to say only that Nightingale and the Queen had lost their way and had been set upon by spiders. Nightingale had fallen into a deep crevice that closed upon him. His body could not be recovered. The Queen had been badly shaken by the encounter, and deeply mourned the loss of the friend who had fallen in her defense. Such was his power of command that the slack-jawed soldiers, none of whom had caught more than a glimpse of the event, were half convinced that it was true. Baronziah was escorted above and taken to her chamber, where she dismissed her servants and sat stunned, too shaken to even weep. Symmachus stood watching her. Do you have any idea what you've done?" he said finally. "You should have told me," Baronziah whispered. "The Staff of Unity and Chaos. Oh shit! Was that Jagar Tharn from the first game? Oh, okay, maybe I'm misremembering, but I remember the Staff of Chaos was taken, and that's what kind of kicked off the events of Arena. I never dreamed it lay here." He said. A mewling moan escaped her lips and doubled over in agony. "What have I done? What now? What's to become of me?" "You loved him?" Yes. Oh, may the gods have mercy on me. I did love him." Symmachus' hard-lined face softened slightly, and his eyes glittered with new light, and he sighed softly. "Ah, that's something, then. You'll become a mother if it's..." Let me do a different voice for him. "Ah, that's something, then. You'll become a mother if it's within my power. As for the rest, my dear, I expect you to have loosed a storm upon the land. It'll be a while yet in the brewing. When it comes, we'll weather it together." Oh, damn, Symmachus! Ooh. He stripped her clothing from her and carried her to the bed. Out of grief and longing, her body responded to his as never before, pouring forth all that Nightingale had woken in her. She was emptied and then filled, for a child was planted and grew within her. As the babe grew in her womb, so did her feeling for patient, faithful Symmachus. Rooted in long friendship and affection, now at last ripened into the fullness of true love. This feels propaganda-y. 8 years later, their love was blessed again with a little daughter. It's the only other voice I got. I'm low on voices, alright, man? Directly after Nightingale's theft of the staff, Symmachus had sent secret messages to Uriel Septim of the matter, but had not gone himself, choosing rather to stay with Baronziah during her fertile period, and father the child upon her. For this, and for the theft, he suffered Uriel Septim's disfavor and suspicion. Spies were sent in search of the thief, but Nightingale seems to have vanished, when he'd come, wherever it was. Dark elf in part, perhaps, said Baronziah, but part human too, I think, in disguise. Else would I have not come so quickly to fertility. Part dark elf for sure, of ancient Rahathim lineage, else he could not have freed the staff, Symmachus reasoned, and I think he would have lain with thee. As elf he did not dare,
for he would have not been able to part with thee. He knew the staff lay there, not the horn, and that he must teleport to safety, for the staff is not a weapon that would have seen him clear, unlike the horn. Praise the gods he hath not that. It seems all was as he expected, yet how did he know? I placed it there myself with the aid of the ragtail end of the Rathim clan, who now sits in the Ebonheart as reward. Tiber Septim claimed the horn, but left the staff for safekeeping. Nightingale can use the staff to sow seeds of strife and dissension, if he wishes. Yet that alone will not gain him power. That lies with the horn and the ability to use it. I'm not so sure it's power the Nightingale seeks, Baron Zaya said. All seek power, Symmachus retorted, each in our own way. I have found what I sought, Baron Zaya said.
Yeah, so this story ending with her, like, being happy and having a kid, I don't know about that. That seems a bit... That's the part that seems a bit propaganda. Everything else seems to line up really well. Like, I can see how the Baron Zaya in this book would become the Baron Zaya in this book. How long is this one? Alright, we'll read this one next. Well, next book we get, we're going to read the Invocation of Azura. In the meantime, however, let's say we get back to dungeoning. Alright, that's locked, as always. Okay. The voices are in Alex's head again. Well, at least they're coming out as voices, you know? As long as I can use those voices in me head. Beats in my head. For that. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the mummy wrappings. Now, what's likely going to be the case... Oh, that's kind of cool. Beats and beats in my head. There we go. So what's likely going to happen here is that we'll find a single mummy that we do have to kill. The other mummies will... Yeah. Yeah, there's some things I would change. Like, sound design's a big thing. Of, like, have doors make different sounds depending on... Like what Ghost said, like, have certain dodge switches, but have switches that actually do stuff, and it'll instantly click. To let you know that something happened. So yeah, are you guys on Team Nightingale or Team Symmachus? I'm on Team Nightingale personally, because the dude fucking, like, he manipulated the fuck out of that situation and got what he needed. And, like, that's some villain shit that I fucking love. Is that shit on the ground? Oh, it's a... I don't know what that's a statue of. Interact? Whoa! Cool. I don't know why that shit, the magic poop on the ground, teleports me, but that's cool, I guess. Forget about Obi, right? Oh, don't worry. They'll speed up over time. You'll see the improvement. It's got too many frames. Too many frames is how I describe it. Forget about Obi. I just wanna live. Yeah. Right, we're gonna leave those doors open. Any doors that I've already explored, I'll leave open. Because I need to be able to mark my shit. Why do you meow? It's her Kiai. She's going, yeah. It doesn't like a meow, though, doesn't it? She is a cat girl. She is a Khajiit. And this is the only... By the way, I added the ears because I wanted to be able to tell she was a Khajiit. Even when she's modded. Even when she's wearing armor. I feel the need to defend this decision. But I think I've defended it enough. Also, I love the rocks here. They're very terracotta. That's what it makes me think of. Something you could do in Arena that, sadly, I don't think you can do in Daggerfall is there used to be a tunneling spell, and you could dig right through walls like Minecraft. And just Minecraft your way through dungeons. It was really cool. Meow. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and rest in here. It seems like a good place to rest, right next to this coffin. Right next to the sarcophagus. My stealth increased and my critical strike increased. That's good. I'm Minecrafting with this dagger at fall. Makes more sense. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, that's totally what it is. It's like, I wanted to see that she's a Khajiit. Oh, there, I think this is my target. Evening gown, pearl. Alright. Well, I can sell the evening gown. Forget about Obi. The accident wasn't your fault. Please, you need to move on. For those who don't know what I'm referencing, I was listening to this song. I was hanging out with Obi and Call once, and I was listening to a song by Obi Trice and Eminem, and one of the lyrics Obi Trice said is, "Forget about Obi, you don't even know me." But when I was talking to Obi, suddenly hearing the lyrics, "Forget about the person you're talking to," really cracked me up, because it made it sound like I was like in a nightmare world, and like the world was telling me to forget about Obi. The accident wasn't my fault. Minor spelling mistake. Sulfuric acid. Damn. Oh, it sounds like I can hear an enemy trying to break into a room. Hear that thunking? That's what that is. It's trying to escape. Alright, guys, we got a hell of a fight coming up. I know. There he is. Alright, you don't gotta look at me. Fine. Get in the ring. Please die! Alright, time to leave. Time to abandon. This is cheesy as hell, man. Rat. Here in Rat Grind. Cheesin'. Hand-to-hand skills improved. Let's go back in there and fight that mummy. So I can totally hit from outside the casket. Oh god, he's so boxed in. Poor bastard. Yeah, stay like that. Stay like that. He's trying to escape, but he can't. He's trapped. Poor bastard. Hey, there it is. On a new cloak. Let's try it out. Let's see how it looks. Big part of this game is fashion. I can wear both cloaks at once. I like the blue. The blue's nicer. Yeah, that looks nicer. Ooh, the gown's... No, the gown's too bow Let's remove the gown. Bow chicka bow wow. There we go. Re-equip that. You find the wrappings. You find the wrappings that Paris Wicksmith wanted to get you from Silas. Alright. And now what we do? We hug the left wall to get here, correct? Yes. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna use this because it just saves time. You know, that's all that's being changed is time, so... Now we got what we needed. Let's get out of here and head back to Gothway Garden. Let's hope I can get back in time. I wish I had that spell. Nope, we begin our travel. And I think we're gonna make it. My backstabbing skill went up because I had to backstab that mummy to death. That was pretty awesome. Now, I'm guessing it started me off to the east of town. That's usually where... I think it starts you off at the entrance no matter what. Let's take a look. Alright. Let's go ahead and run on over to the Mages Guild, drop off our shit, and then we'll be good to go. What spell would that be, Ghost? I mean, I could make a spell like that. You know, that's something I've never done before. I've never made a spell in an Elder Scrolls game. I don't know, it just never occurred to me. Never something I wanted to try. But then again, I usually don't play mage characters, but from what I am to understand, the magic in these older games is so good that you don't want to miss out on it. And they're pretty right. I do actually significantly like the magic in this game. Hey, dude. What? What? Did the quest bug out? Hold on a second. Wait, do I have it as an item? Yeah, I do have these mummy wrappings. What about these mummy wrappings, bro? Didn't you say you wanted these? What the fuck? Yeah, you know what I think? I think the quest totally bugged out. Mom, get out of my room, I'm writing! Yeah, it's funny how both stories have been equally horny. One's a lot more romantic, one's a lot more just talking about it very distant, like, yeah, this is what Baron Zaya did, you know. I am shocked. I have never seen that happen before. Like, did I run out of... I think... Because I remember I walked out of the building, checked the quest log, and there was nothing there to do. So... let's just travel, and I guess the quest item will stay in my inventory. I didn't fail the quest, I just can't complete it. Alright, let's run back to the Mages Guild. Boop, boop. Yeah. I don't have any... Bro, I'm as broke as you are. I ain't got no money either. I'm gonna need to run over to a different town and sell my shit. Right? Holy shit! Like, why did it bug out like that? Hello, cows. I gotta always pet the cows when I go by. Bum, 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 bum. Residence. You need a sign in front of your house that says house. I just find that funny. Hop, 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 hop. Okay then. In that case, we're gonna go ahead and quick save here, and we're gonna go sell all our fucking alchemy ingredients, because I have nowhere else to sell them to. Hello, dude. Let's talk. Looking for... regional... any alchemist. Tamwick. Okay. We'll head to Tamwick, go ahead and sell off our shit. We'll make a new hard save here. Wow, yeah, this has been an adventure, hasn't it? Tamwick. There we go. Boop boop. Hell if I know. Older games have weird ass bugs, right? Isn't that strange? Like, I wonder why that happened. It's super weird. I want to go and buy some more spells. I want to specifically get a spell that can buff my defense, so that I can stand up to enemies, while also training my alteration. I would describe the vibes in this game as glorious. Like, I love the way this game looks and sounds. Hello. Looking for... previous list. Alchemists. Of course, I'll help you. Just go north. It's a bit of a walk. Thank you, friend. Alright. Screams nearby alert the troubled giant has lumbered into town, hungry for the scarcity of winter and unwilling to listen to reason. It has come for food, animal or human. Do you attempt to stop it? Hell yeah, let's fight a giant. Let a shout you can muster, you gain the giant's attention, then people stand back to watch the duel with the creature. Oh, you're big. Come on, big guy. Come on. Ah, he got me. Ah, I'm down. Shit. You never know. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen. 1 minute you're doing well, the other you're getting beaten to death by a giant. And that's why I want to get that spell that increases my defense before I fight, because... yeah... Actually, before I go out, let's go ahead and use the spell to increase my stamina, because that's getting low. That could have gone better. They do. They have pet mammoths. Yeah, they're like they're pack animals. Alrighty, my mana's back because I'm guessing I rested along the way. I'm probably getting really close to leveling up too. The guy said it was to the north of here, so let's go ahead and drop a quick save here. Alright, hey, regional alchemists. Let's look for it south of here, I think. South? I just came from there. I'm guessing that orange building right there is the alchemy shop. What time is it now? Alright, it's like 5 in the afternoon. 4 in the afternoon, I mean. Here it is. Hey, sir. Sell. Yep, 143 gold. That sounds good. Let's head back. Let's go ahead and try to find a general store trader. I'm probably gonna head to Gothway, actually, for that. General store. Let's go to the vintage trading post way south of here. Okay. I mean, are there any other stores I hit? Yeah, there are. Bum 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 bum. Time you star, you succeed the chance time, but the video remains the same. That's weird. That is strange, not gonna lie. Bum 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 bum. Alright. Hello, sir. I'd like to sell a thing. Alright, we read this one. We read this one. This and this. Oh, I hear people. Hello, people.
My hands hurt. Oh.
Be right back, guys. Gonna take a quick pee break, and then we'll be right back to it.